Everybody cool it.
I'm Ken Cavanaugh. Tonight, music on Telescope with Ben McPeek.
That's all, folks.
If you watch television or listen to the radio, you know the music of Ben McPeek, whether or not you know his name. Ben is one of our most prolific composers of commercial jingles. Banks, oil companies, breweries, credit cards are all busily sending you their messages via McPeek's catchy melodies. Centennials also provide him with continuing employment. You all know that Bobby Jimby wrote Canada for 1967, but it was Ben McPeek who did the memorable arrangement you heard so often. He's doing the same for Manitoba and British Columbia. But Ben McPeek is also a classically trained musician who studied composition at the University of Toronto. He's written symphonic music and a comic opera. That training has been vital to him, as Ben explains.
If you don't have a great deal of craft, if you don't know your craft, your melody sounds like you worked very hard on it, and it's very clever, and it's very nice, and it's boring.
Here's music by McPeek, then, for this edition of Telescope, directed by Colin Smith.
This is a G tuning which Joni Mitchell uses, which I've used on several compositions. It's quite interesting. All you have to do is use one finger and you can play 3 chords. And then if you're very interested in youth music, you can add a 4th chord and go on the road. When I was 17, I quit playing guitar forever. And when I turned 30, I started playing guitar again. My original guitar is an old 22-year-old K, which my little boy plays. This is a sitar. It's an East Indian instrument. I have been collecting a lot of different instruments, but I only collect them for a reason. I use them, and rather than rent them, it's more expensive to rent, and you might as well buy them. This is something that's a little bit different, too, especially when you go on the warpath. Thing to take to the beach, you don't need any electricity at all. And I'll put a little bottom on the thing now. I guess the best time for me to write is when I have to get something done immediately. I write best in the morning. I don't write well at night. I orchestrate better at night when I know exactly what the melody is going to be, or approximately what I'm going to use. The orchestration is, as I think I mentioned before, is a craft, and it's something that you should be able to do anytime. When I used to play piano for a living, I could play morning, night, or noon, afternoon, doesn't matter. Generally, I write better when I have a lot of sleep. I would rather go to bed and get up 6 o'clock in the morning and write. The other thing is I find it difficult working. Sometimes I'll go through a period and everything sort of comes out the same, and when I get just at the point of complete exasperation with my own inadequacy, something will turn up. I'll hear somebody play, or I'll hear somebody else's music, or I'll play some like old Beethoven or the Bach, and it makes me think that it's actually just 88 notes, just combinations and permutations. Start again.